Georgia, what's going on? What's going on?
There's a lost dog that I don't see its owner. It's so far away. It's running around the forest.
Yeah, just a little further and you'll be at the top of this hill. I got up the hill.
And I got up there.
And Georgia got up the hill. Hey everyone, it's Kate from Wild Tales of. If you're new, welcome. Here on YouTube and on my blog, wildtalesof.com, I share about family travel and outdoor adventure. So I hope you are having an awesome day or night, morning, whatever it happens to be when you're watching this. So I can't believe it, but I actually convinced my family to go on a bike ride this afternoon. It is Friday afternoon, so we are done with the school week and done with the work week, and it actually is kind of warm here for October. It's in the upper 50s and it's not raining, it is cloudy. I convinced everyone to join me on a bike ride with the reward of stopping at one of our favorite food trucks that is Burbs here in Seattle, and it is in the Montlake neighborhood. So I just wanted to take you guys along for the adventure and share a fall bike riding trip in Seattle with you. So come along and join us and we'll see what we get up to. What are you guys doing?
Like a mermaid in school.
Oh, what is it?
It's like you roll dice and then you go that many squares.
Oh. Are there traps or anything?
Yeah, there's like -10 some places and +10.
Oh, cool.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Scuttlebutt. Oh, scuttlebutt.
Oh, scuttlebutt. Open it up. What happened? Got one extra burger by accident. That's a good accident.
Yeah, really good.
How was dinner? Good, good. Tasty?
Yeah.
Ready to go? Georgia, what's going on? What's going on?
There's a lost dog that I don't see its owner. It's so far away. It's running around the forest.
Yeah. Seems like there's a little collie. There's a collie dog running around. And we are... Oh, I think it's a false alarm.
I guess the little one is
So Slade thought he needed to be a good Samaritan and rescue the dog, but he's just fine. We found it as an owner. changing your gears, Georgia? Good job. Pedal as hard as you can. You can do it. You got it. Nice. Just a little further and you'll be at the top of this hill. You can do it, Georgia. Keep paddling hard. Woo! Whoa! You got to the cone. Now we have just a little bit more. You can do it. Woohoo! You did it, Georgia. Woo! She rode the whole time. That's awesome, guys. That's a hard hill. Okay, so Slade did most of the teaching of the kids for changing gears, and while we were going up that hill, Georgia and I, it made me think that he did a really good job teaching the kids how to change gears. And so he's going to show a couple of tips that he went through with both Bergen and Georgia. This is Georgia's bike. Okay, so tell us your first tip.
My first tip?
Yeah.
Just ride behind them and tell them kind of what you need to do in order to make it easier or harder as we go along.
Okay. And I like how you like assign jobs to their fingers. So what do you do
like
there?
If you're going, so it's like trigger finger here.
So what's your
and
trigger
thumb.
finger?
Trigger finger.
Is your pointer finger.
Pointer finger, and this and the thumb for that one. Thumb makes it easier. Thumb makes it easier, and trigger finger makes it harder. So if we were going uphill, I'd like use your thumb, push your thumb, and then if we're like going down a hill or just get back to a regular speed, say trigger finger.
And you just keep reminding them,
yeah,
so they hear it over and over again, and it won't happen on the first ride, right?
No.
It takes multiple rides.
You keep practicing and go on places that are easy, so they can not be worried about traffic.
Yes.
Do it when it's like they can think about that instead of thinking about
everything else. So that's why a
around
good
them.
example of this ride, because we were on the Arboretum trail.
When they got on, I was like, okay, now ride now, and I was just kind of pointing it out. Like, you feel how it's going to be easier if you do this. You make it easier. Push your thumb and see that it's easier.
Right. So starting out, when you were first teaching them, you would stand alongside them.
Yeah, or
rather than ride your own bike.
Or ride alongside them even.
Right. I got up the hill.
And I got up the hill.
And Georgia got up the hill. Nice. Good job, everybody. Good job. Okay, so we're back from our bike ride adventure. Definitely racing the sun there to make sure that we get back before dark, because we are not geared up with lights or anything like that. We just not interested in riding in the dark, that's for sure, even if we had lights. So hopefully that made sense. I wanted to do a little interview of Slade since he did such a good job teaching the kids how to change gears confidently, and it helps immensely so much when they are going up hills, because it's just something that we really can't avoid here in the Seattle area because we live in a really hilly place. So, but just as an overview, things that work really well are giving the kids like a basic overview of the mechanics of the bike that has gears and kind of how they all work, just really, really basic, and walking alongside them at first and showing them, like Slade was saying, the thumb and the trigger finger, and like assigning them jobs for those different fingers and letting them have that feeling of the pedaling actually getting easier or harder, whether you are shifting up or down. And then the big thing, and I think Slade mentioned this, is just going on rides a lot and riding behind them and being really patient and giving them those opportunities off of the trail or off of the street, and off of where it's really busy. And so he made up that good point of making sure that you go places, whether it's just even on your sidewalk or you go places where you're on a trail and you're not worried about traffic or tons of people or crowded, here in the Seattle area, it probably wouldn't be a good idea even to go on the Burt Gilman Trail because it's so busy, to teach kids how to change their gears. But anyway, hope you enjoyed our Friday evening adventure, the Washington Park Arboretum and the Montlake neighborhood. Oh, and as always, we would love to hear from you guys. If you have any tips or tricks or things that have worked for your kids or yourself in teaching how to change gears, how to make that transition easier from a non-gear bike, or just learning right off the bat how to shift gears, make sure to leave a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for joining us. We would love it if you gave our video a thumbs up. We really appreciate that support, and we'd love for you to consider subscribing. Join us on all of our adventures, and we hope you're staying happy and healthy, and we hope you are getting out and having some brave, wild adventures, and we'll see you next time. Bye!